Hello, I'm Tyler and I'm an EMT. And what I do is I work in an ambulance. And when people get sick or if somebody dies or gets hurt really bad, they call 911 and we show up to help try to make their day better. We try to keep them alive, keep them breathing, maybe help them not feel so bad while we're taking them to the hospital. Where a doctor who knows a lot more about how to make them better than we do can help them. I How I became an EMT was I stopped by a fire department where the firefighters and the EMTs were sitting outside, and I said, I'm 18 years old. I want to become an EMT. How do I do it? And sometimes you can take your EMT class at a fire department. Sometimes you can always take them at your community college. And these guys actually hooked me up with one at a hospital. So I took my class at a hospital. And one thing you have to do, and this is for any job that you want, it's very important to stay in school and obey the laws so you can have a good life. Study hard in school and really pay attention to your human anatomy class if you want to become an EMT, and pay attention to it anyways. It's really good to know about your body. I I chose this career because I wanted to do this. I wanted to help people. And when somebody's hurt really bad, their family calls 911 or they call. And I'm the first person that walks in the door and they feel like their day just got a little bit better. And I love this job. Um, I've been doing it for about 8 years. I've been an EMT. There's things I don't like about it. There's things nobody likes about it. Nobody wants to see somebody get hurt. Nobody wants people to get sick or people to die. But I want to be there when they do. I want to be there so I can try to turn the situation around and try to keep this person breathing so they can go home and be with their families. It's really challenging sometimes. Sometimes it's really hard. And if you study hard and you really pay attention in your classes, then you can walk away no matter how it turned out, whether it turned out good or whether it turned out bad. You can walk away feeling good about knowing that you did everything that you could do for this person and their family. I work with a partner and with a team. So an EMT is an emergency medical technician. That's me. And EMS is emergency medical services. That's the whole team of other people just like me who work together. We work indoors and outdoors. People get sick and hurt outside just as much as they do inside, and sometimes in a car or at work or maybe on a roller coaster. Um, and we're going to show up. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the night or early in the morning or in the afternoon. Um, you can call 911 anytime and we're going to show up. um, you don't always travel when you're an EMT. You go to work to the same place every day. And sometimes after we get there, they might ask us to drive a patient in an ambulance somewhere really far away. Sometimes we do that. A typical day as an EMT is exactly what I just described to you. Um, People get hurt and sick, and we show up. And sometimes nothing at all happens, actually. Sometimes they pay us for our time, for the time that we have to be there instead of being with our families. And we work in 24-hour shifts and 48-hour shifts. So we're there for a very long time. Sometimes nothing happens at all. Sometimes a little bit happens. Sometimes we don't get to sleep for the whole shift. I would say the most satisfying or exciting thing about this job is when we have a good outcome. When when maybe this person, after they've recovered, will walk up to me. They might see me in the store and shake my hand. I don't remember them, but they remembered me, and they say, "Hey, I'm a lot better now. Thank you." And that's probably one of the most satisfying things about the job, because you get to help people, and that's not something everybody gets to do. You get to help people get better, and when it turns out good, that's really wonderful. Um, we have all kinds of tools in this job, and something you've probably seen or maybe learned or will learn is CPR. And if somebody stops breathing, we're going to do chest compressions 15 times in 2 breaths. So I'm going to do and this is how we keep this person breathing. And there's different ways to actually do it. And if this person is bleeding really bad, I'm going to stop the bleeding. And if this person got in a car accident, me or my partner or somebody from our team is going to hold the head still so their neck doesn't get hurt any more than it already might be. If they're feeling really sick, we might give them an IV, or if they're in a lot of pain, give them some medicine to help them feel better. And we're going to drive them in the ambulance to the hospital safely. Something I want to tell you real quick about what this means. This is the Star of Life, this logo. And what it means, and I'll show you. This star right here, this point, this means, or this one at the top, it means early detection. That's you. You notice somebody's hurt, somebody's sick, and you call 911. 2, early reporting. You call as soon as you find out about this. 3, early response. That's as soon as you call 911, we jump in the ambulance, we turn the lights and sirens on, and we get there ASAP as soon as possible. On-scene care. We show up and we help take care of this person on the scene before we get them in the ambulance. This means care in transit. That means we're taking care of them still while we're driving them to the hospital. And up here is transfer to a hospital. That's once we're done taking care of this person, and now the doctor and the nurses are. And this staff right here with the little serpent around it, this stands for an ancient Greek symbol of healing. So there was a really respected man who was a physician, and this represents him. So being an EMT is a wonderful career. It comes with its challenges, but it's all worth it if it's something you really want to do. I wanted to do it since I was a kid. I said, "Dad, what is that guy on the ambulance on the TV show?" He said, "That's an EMT." I said, "I'm going to do that when I grow up," and that's exactly what I did. It's worth it. So if you want to become an EMT, talk to another EMT, stop at your fire department, or if you see an EMT at a gas station getting out of an ambulance to get a drink, talk to somebody. It's okay. And they're glad to tell you about what you need to do. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Stay safe and stay healthy.